these plastic stem bumpers to the shelves, to the sides, and the dividers in the tool chest. Now these small mushroom-shaped glides help center the drawers in the opening, and they create a slick surface so that the drawers open and close smoothly for years. Now because these drawer openings are so small, it makes sense to drill the holes before assembly. At this point we're ready to assemble the case. Now because of all the parts that need to come together at once, it's a good idea to do a run through of the entire process. That way you can get your clamps set and make sure all the parts fit together the way that they should. And because this process is going to take a little while, you want to use a slow set glue, and it's a good idea to have some help too.
Well, Phil, here we go. It's the time of your trusty sidekick today.
Okay, well the key to the whole process is doing things in the right order.
Right. So we'll separate some of these parts out. We'll take that one, cut that, those. Now, start by setting the back flat on the bench.
Now we'll create the 3 drawer openings at the top of the case.
The first one. That looks good.
Okay, then we'll add the second shelf.
Yep. And now the drawer dividers.
Okay.
And let's go ahead, I'll put a little clamp on that, keep everything in place.
Then to make sure the rest of the parts stay aligned, I'm going to add one of the sides.
It takes a little fussing sometimes.
It does. Now we just add all the rest of the shelves.
First one goes in. Looks good. Number 2.
And the last one.
There we go. Just a little bit. Now all I have to do is bring up my side and get it to fit where it always comes.
Okay. And then we'll just add a couple of clamps just to get them in the right position. We'll arrange things so all the parts are fitting together well.
Then we take everything apart, install the stem bumpers, on the glue, put it all back together again.
Okay, well, let's get started.
All right.
After waiting for the glue to dry, there's just one thing left to do to complete the case.
Well, that's to take some hardwood strips and cover the edges of the plywood.
The strips give the case a nice, clean look, and now it's ready for some drawers.
You know, getting this whole cabinet assembled with all these pieces, a little
I'm
bit
gonna help you.
of a jigsaw puzzle, but really came out nice. And then we added these hardwood strips to cover up the plywood edges.
Yeah, the assembly does take some work, but if you have a little help and take things one step at a time, it pretty much guarantees a good square assembly.
You know, it's a great start, but we're still missing a little something, and that's a way to organize and protect what's going to go inside. So every one of these openings is going to need a drawer.
Well, and these drawers are going to get a lot of use, so we want a good, strong joint, in this case, a locking rabbet joint.
Yeah, and that's where there's a kerf-wide dado cut in each end of the drawer sides, and that accepts a tongue cut on each end of the front and back. Goes together just like that.
Well, there's one little detail I want to point out, and that's this small cove here. It's a nice little detail on the inside edges of the drawers, softens everything. Before you can create